everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You've got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man all by himself. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play in the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
no doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it go. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Blue.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The back goes in motion. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country. He showed you his open field running there.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, with the score, Oregon 21, Texas 7 points.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget
all kinds of running room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Ducks want to move quickly.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away.
Sends it downfield. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in at the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Longhorns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Throws to the back. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
The option look. Now the pitch. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown! Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's holding. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Homer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays?
He lobs one high down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Texas! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell the quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. And Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
The Ducks in the hurry up. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long. A step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Blue. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
27.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 42, Oregon 27.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's James. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air. It's Gabriel. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Quarterback checking the play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Using his legs, it's Blue. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. The give. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of him. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.